Welcome back to my channel. This past weekend, I had the pleasure, the honor, the amazing opportunity to go to Gymshark Lift Miami. And when I tell you this was one of the best weekends of my life, something that I will remember for the rest of my life, I'm not saying that lightly. It was so much fun. It was amazing. In this video, I just want to share with you guys my experience at Lift Miami, the things that I did, the people that I met, and also just generally some tips or things that I think you should know if you are gonna go to a Gymshark Lift event. Every Lift event is different. They've only done, I think, 2 in the States, 1 in LA, 1 in Miami, and I'm sure that with the success of both of them, they're gonna do many more. So I just feel like there are some things that you should know if you're gonna go to a Lift event. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So, what is Gymshark Lift? Gymshark Lift is an event that they hold where people of all different races, colors, backgrounds, creeds, and different stages of their fitness journeys can come and feel a sense of community, smash PRs, get merch, meet their favorite influencers, and just have an overall good time. So at Lift Miami, they had a bunch of different stations. Lift Miami is bigger, I believe, than Lift LA, and I think that definitely shows by the offerings that they had this time around compared to Lift LA. So Lift Miami, there was a merch store that was huge, and it was set up honestly really nicely in my opinion. They had 2 different meet and greet zones. So there was one where you could meet how do I say this in a nice way? There was one zone where you could meet their bigger influencers, so Annalise, Libby, Carlos, David, the bigger faces of Gymshark. And then there was another meet and greet zone where you could meet the other athletes that were there, so Cranon, Swole Ricketts, Annabelle Lucinda. So they had 2 different zones where you could meet the athletes, and then they also had this turf games zone, I think, where they were doing functional training and different competitions. They had a women's area, which was really cool. They had something called a bra bar, which I think was just a place where you could go and get your perfect fit for Gymshark sports bras, which that's so amazing, that's so cool. They also hosted all of their gym girl chats and those type of seminars in the women's area, and they had different just pictures and backgrounds and really cute, it was pink and white. It was just such a cute aesthetic. I love the women's area. That was really, really cool. They had so many mirrors where you could take pictures and backgrounds to take pictures. And they also had this board where you could write a message to someone looking for inspiration, and then in order to put your message in the slot, you had to also take one. So it was really cool and an awesome way to spread words of encouragement, which I really genuinely loved the idea. That was so awesome. Something else that they had the outside free train PR cages where they were doing different challenges for squats, deadlifting, I think bench. People were also taking lots of pictures out there, and that's where all of their partnerships were. So Ghost was a partner, so they were giving out free Ghost energy drinks, they were giving out free Ghost hydration drinks, their pre-workout samples, their protein pack samples. They also had Sour Strips as a partner, Plunge, and I think they had one more partner that I can't remember the name of, but if you've ever seen those massage things where you get into you put your legs in, it looks like pants, and then it kind of balloons up, that was also one of their partners. And then they also had the workout class area. So you would go there for workout classes. What I thought was really cool is that they didn't have just athlete sponsored workout classes. They had partnerships with other, I guess, gyms or fitness instructors. So they had a Barry's workout class. They had an Effect workout class. Effect is a company based out of Atlanta. So that was really cool too. Overall, super great event. They had a lot of different things there for everyone to enjoy. They also had food trucks. I forgot to mention this. They had food trucks, which I thought was really cool as well. And they had street basketball. So they had a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff at Lift Miami. So now we're gonna get into my experience at Lift Miami, the things that I did, the people that I saw, and overall, what my thoughts are. So number one, I got there at 10:20. My goal is to get there at 10 a.m., but that didn't happen for me because y'all know me, I am constantly running late to everything. So I didn't get there at 10, but I got there at 10:20. I waited in line for about 20 minutes, and then right when I got into like the main event of it all, I went straight to the merch store. Straight to the merch store. Straight to the merch store, okay? I did not want anything to sell out. I really wanted a specific shirt, which I am gonna show you guys, and I did not want the shirt to sell out. I wanted this shirt so badly when I saw the design on Gymshark Central, when I was looking up all the information about this event, because the one thing about me, I do not like to go into something and I have no idea what it is that I'm getting myself into. I'm not that kind of spontaneous person. I need to have a plan of action. I saw this shirt and I was like, I need that in my life and there's no way in hell I'm letting it sell out, okay? Okay, so I went straight to the merch line. I got in the merch line at about 10:40 and I got into the store at about 11. So I only waited 20 minutes, but that's because this is the first thing I did and I came early because the line, like, it really built out behind me after I, took my place in line. So I went into the merch store and I got a few things for me. I got something for my boyfriend and I'm going to show you guys what I got. So the first thing that I got, or one of the things that I got rather, is this shirt. This is actually for my man. So this shirt is what it looks like on the front, and then this is what it looks like on the back. So it's really cute. It's exclusive to Lift Miami. Overall, I think it's a really nice shirt. I also got this shirt for me. So this is the shirt that I was talking about that I was like, oh yeah, like I have to get this one. There's no way I can't have it because look at the back. How cool is that? How cool is that? That is so cool. I got that shirt and I also got this one. This is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. The main reason why I wanted this one was because it says the location of the event, and I thought that was like pretty cool. So I got that shirt and then I got these shorts as well. These are actually men's shorts, but I've never owned a pair of Gymshark shorts and I've been seeing all the girlies wearing these and they look so cute. So I got these shorts. This is what the front looks like. The back is just black. So yeah, I got those. And then on day 2, I went to the merch store again because I have a problem. I got this. This is also not exclusive to the Lift Miami event. This is their new peekaboo crossback bra. I got it in brown and I got it in blue because I have a problem. So I got it in both colors. The blue is definitely like my favorite color. That's all the stuff that I got from the Gymshark Lift Miami event. And I will say, like, it's not really more expensive than like your typical Gymshark item, except for the t-shirts. Like, I definitely think the t-shirts are probably a little bit more expensive than what they normally are online, but again, they're exclusive to the event and you're not gonna be able to get them anywhere else unless you find somebody who is obviously like reselling them or something. So after I went to the merch store, me and my friends, we kind of just walked around, saw everything there was to see, to be honest. And then I was getting ready to go to the gym girl chat. And then I saw Taliyah and Arielle walk by. They literally like walked by me and I actually like had the biggest fangirl moment of my entire life. And she was just so sweet. Like, they were both so nice. The personality that Taliyah has in her videos, like, is her personality in real life. Like, that is not an act, that's not a facade. Like, that is who she is, and she's so sweet, so genuine, so nice. Arielle, so sweet, so genuine, so nice. Meeting them was amazing. Like, they inspired me to create my YouTube channel, to create my fitness Instagram, to like really chase my dreams of trying to be a content creator in this space. And it was just so awesome and amazing getting to meet both of them. Like, genuinely, they are just some of the sweetest people in the entire world. And I feel like a lot of times we don't think that, like, the people who we look up to, we don't think that they're that way in real life, or like, oh, you know, like I said, like, who am I to her? Like, why is she gonna come back? Why is she gonna remember me? Why is she gonna prioritize that? But she really did, and that meant a lot to me, and just speaking to them meant a lot to me. So like, meeting them was amazing. Like, it was the highlight of my Lift day one experience. And then after, I went to the gym girl chat with, like I said, Libby, Court, Kiki, and Cranon, and that was also really amazing. So their seminar was about Black women in the fitness industry. It was just really like insightful, because a lot of the things that we as Black women go through, I think in life in general, they really do impact the way that we see ourselves and our self-esteem. And so hearing them, people who have like the aesthetic goals that you want, the strength goals that you want, like strong, confident, amazing women talk about their mental health, or talk about things that they faced in the industry, talking about being a Black woman, like in life in general, and like relating to other people that they work with and also each other, and the importance of that, and being with a brand like Gymshark, really feeling valued and just appreciated was really nice. And it was something that was so eye-opening to hear and to listen to. So I really enjoyed that seminar, and I think especially like highlighting those women was just really nice. I think it was awesome that Gymshark put that seminar together, but I think it was even more special that, again, like they're the same genuine, amazing, funny people that we see on the internet, that they are in their content. They are that way in real life. And that was just so, it was just really special. Like, it was awesome to see. And I was, again, just really happy to be there. So that was day one. I think I mentioned this earlier that I went to day one and day two. So day one, I didn't get to meet Libby because I missed her. Her meet and greet was from 11 to 1. And I was at the merch store at 11. And then by the time like I came out of the merch store, the line was really long. And I figured if I got in the line, then I wasn't gonna get to meet her. So I was like, you know what? I'll just come back on day two. And so day two comes around, her meet and greet is at 2 o'clock. I came at 11. I went straight to the merch store. Everything was sold out. So I was like, okay, cool. At least I got everything on day one. And then at 1:30, I was literally like, okay, 1:30, like I have to get in the line. Annalise was still doing her meet and greet, and so they hadn't changed the header for which athletes were coming out, because Libby was coming out, Carlos was coming out, and David was coming out. But I wanted to know which line was which so I could get in it and like be early or like towards the front, you know what I mean? And so I asked one of the people who was working there, I was like, what line is Libby gonna be in? What line is she gonna be in? Like, I have to know. And he was like, okay, like, I'll help you. And I was like, okay. And so he figured it out for me. I waited in line, and then I waited from 1:30, I think, until 2:15, because like I said, Annalise was still doing her meet and greet that ended at 2. And then they had to like, obviously the athletes have to like get ready, and they have other stuff going on. And so they have to like, you know, come out when they're ready. And so I waited from 1:30 until 2:15, and then I got to meet her, and it was just so cool. I was first in line. I don't think I mentioned that. I was freaking first in line, okay? I was first in line, which was amazing. And again, like, she was just so sweet. Like, she is another huge inspiration of mine. I've been watching her videos for the longest. I always use her support code whenever I order anything from Gymshark. Like, she is one of my biggest inspirations, and she's just so amazing. She's so sweet, so kind, like genuinely, like she didn't even know me, and I felt like she was happy to see me. And like, and that was just like such an amazing just feeling. And I got to take pictures with her, and I hugged her like twice, and she was just like standing there in front of me, and it was amazing. It was really, really, really amazing. So I appreciated that moment a lot. And like I said, I only went on day 2 to meet her. So after I met her, I left, and that was my Gymshark Lift experience. But I absolutely 100%, I would do that all over again. I would not trade that for anything in this world. Like, it was so amazing, it was so special, and I will remember that for the rest of my life. Now, I'm gonna tell you about what I think are some things you should know if you are gonna go to Gymshark Lift. Now, these things could be improved upon by the time the next lift event happens, wherever it happens, they're always progressing, getting bigger, getting better. So like I said, these things may change, but this is just based on my experience, some things that I think would be important for you guys to know if you're gonna go to a Gymshark lift event. Okay, so the first thing that I think you guys should know if you're gonna go to a Gymshark lift event is that you need to get there early. It starts at 10. Get there at 10. At 10 o'clock, you should be in the line because like in this situation, right? The Gymshark event started at 10 and it's in Miami. The Gymshark event started at 10 and it's in Miami. If you know anything about Miami, there is no parking anywhere. And if you find parking somewhere, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg to park your car there. So, depending on where the Gymshark lift event is and that you're going to, I would recommend getting there early so that you can find parking and that you can be in line by the time the event starts. Now, being in line by the time the event starts is also important because of what I was saying about merch and meet and greets. So you have to figure out, in my opinion, which one you're gonna prioritize. It's much easier to prioritize merch if you're going to get there at the time the event starts, but regardless, you need to pick which one you're gonna prioritize. The reason why I say that is because the lines are long. I got there at 10:40, I waited in line for 20 minutes. But by the time I got to the front of the line was snaked around 2 or 3 times and all the way to the middle of the floor in the main stage. So I think it's important that you prioritize whether you're gonna do merch or you're gonna do meet and greets because the lines get really long really quickly. The merch stuff sells out decently fast in my opinion. I know that it sold out not as quickly as what happened in LA. So if you wanna get merch, prioritize merch. If you wanna meet somebody and you don't wanna stand in line for 2-3 hours to meet the person, then get in the meet and greet line. So that's my first recommendation. The second thing I think you should know also has to do with merch. This might change again by the time the next lift event is, but when I went, they don't have day 1 stock and day 2 stock. They just have stock. So whatever sells out on day 1 is not gonna be available on day 2. Whatever's out on day 2 is what's left of what was out on day 1. So I would recommend, again, making sure that you get merch early because the stock is not restocking. What is there is there. They're not putting anything else out. They might have like 1 or 2 or 10 extras in the back, but it's not gonna be like we had 40 smalls on day 1 and we're gonna have 40 smalls on day 2. That's not how it's gonna work. So that's something else that I think you should know. The third thing I think you should know is I talked about the long lines. The lines are long everywhere, okay? It's not just the meet and greets and the merch lines that are long. The bathroom line was long as well because the only bathrooms that were available were the bathrooms that are already built into the Ice Palace and then I think a porta potty outside, like a porta potty situation outside. So the girls' bathroom line was really long. I kid you not, I waited in line to go to the bathroom, I think for 20 minutes. So again, this could be changed by the time the next lift event happens, but if it's not, I would say that if you feel even an inkling, even a little bit of pee, even a little bit of the sensation that you might have to pee, okay? Go to the bathroom. Go stand in the line and just go to the bathroom. Because by the time you're like, man, I really have to pee, or I'm gonna piss my pants, you won't make it. You literally won't make it. I know that there were people who were going to nearby businesses and using the bathroom because the line was just so freaking long. And this is just for girls. If you're a guy, you're gonna be fine. The guys' bathroom, there literally was no line ever at any point in time. So yeah, I would definitely keep that in mind. The next thing that I think you need to know is that while there are food trucks, it's not like whole entire meals. It was more like snacks. Like I think there was a donut food truck, maybe an empanadas food truck. Like it was light bites, not like lunch. So there also were people who were there at the event, they were leaving the event, going to get food and then coming back because they were just hungry, which I totally get because I was also hungry, but I was like, if I leave, I'm not gonna come back because that's just not how I operate as a person. I would definitely say to be mindful, make sure you eat before you go, or if you get hungry, just know that you're probably gonna have to go somewhere. Or I would also say, like, don't let yourself get so hungry that you need a full meal, because the food trucks and the food that they have there is like mostly snacks. Okay, the other thing that I think is really important to know is that they offered workout classes. Now, I signed up for, I think, 2 or 3 workout classes, and I ended up not going. The reason why I ended up not going to the workout classes was because there was no shower or bathroom situation. Again, remember I talked about the bathroom situation? There was no shower or bathroom situation that would have allowed me to freshen up after the workout class. I sweat, okay? I sweat a lot. I sweat a lot in general. I sweat more now that I'm taking OxyShred. I am a sweaty girl, okay? I'm a sweaty girl, and there was no way, absolutely no way in hell, that I was gonna do a workout class and then be sweaty and stinky and out of breath when I'm trying to meet people who like are my inspiration. So if you're gonna do a workout class and you're sweaty like me, I would definitely keep that in mind and pick workout classes that are either really far away from the influencer or the athlete that you want to meet, or meet the athlete and then go do the workout class. The last thing that I think you should know, and the most important thing, is that this event is a community builder. There's lots of people there. Everyone is so friendly, everyone is so nice, everyone is so encouraging. Like, strangers are gonna talk to you, people are gonna talk to you, and you're probably thinking like, okay, Laura, like that's not that big of a deal. But if you're someone like me, I'm very introverted. I'm very, 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 very shy. And places that have lots of people can really overwhelm me sometimes and make me uncomfortable. But I just wanna say, as that type of person, as an introvert to my core, I did not feel that way at all. I did not feel that way at all. This event is just, I know I keep talking about like how special it is, but it really is special. It really is one of a kind. And if you are on the fence about going, if you're someone like me who finds it hard to like put yourself out there, or large crowds overwhelm you, just know that you will be okay. You're gonna be comfortable, and it's gonna be the most, like, one of the best things that you're gonna do for yourself in your life. Because the one thing that I can say is that I went there and I didn't really expect anything. Like, when I met Taliyah and Arielle, like, I wasn't expecting to see or meet them. When I met Libby and she was so warm and so welcoming, like, that was not my expectation. Not because I think she's like a horrible person, but just because like, I just didn't have any expectations. I was like, I'm just gonna go into this 0 expectations, just try to put myself out there, try to meet people, try to just have a good time. And that's exactly what happened, and also so much more. So if you can go, please go. You will not regret it. It was one of the most amazing things that I did in my entire life, and I wouldn't change it for the world. That was my Gymshark Lift experience. Those are some of the things that I think you should know if you are gonna go to Lift, insert city here. And if you like this video, if you found it helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.